We've had a number of rallies held, and one was actually held today in Pensacola, where a lot of people showed out to show their support for Trayvon.
Fox 10 News reporter Paige Malone was there. She also caught up with the state attorney in Pensacola to get his thoughts on the Stand Your Ground law.
The Florida Stand Your Ground law gives you the right to fight force with force in self-defense, no matter where you are. Since the law was enacted, State Attorney Bill Eddins says the self-defense defense is being used more often.
And it's our job to evaluate each case and separate out when the defense is being used properly and when it's being used in a frivolous way or being abused.
Tonight in Pensacola, there's only one case on everyone's mind, the case of 17-year-old Trayvon Martin.
Well, I'm young. I'm 16 years old, and I know how it feels to lose someone young, and it's hurt. It hurt to the point that you can't take it anymore, and you have to have a voice.
It's a blessing to look out and see so many of you here this evening.
Hundreds showed up at Martin Luther King Park to do just that, give Martin a voice. Martin was shot and killed by a neighborhood watch captain a month ago. The shooter hasn't been arrested, telling police he acted in self-defense under Florida law. The rally was put on by the civil rights group Movement for Change. President Jeannie Boyd says they want justice, which she says is the shooter behind bars.
So we're trying to get justice for Trayvon, if we possibly can, to give his parents a relief.
Speakers also called for the Stand Your Ground law to be repealed.
As this law exists in its current status, the potential for loss of life in this manner will continue.
Eddins says a special task force was put in place when the law was enacted to go through all aspects. There is one thing, he says, could be re-examined.
Before we get to a jury trial, if they raise the Stand Your Ground defense, the judge has to make an additional evaluation and decide if they're entitled to the protections of the Stand Your Ground defense. I do not believe personally that that is necessary. I believe that the juries in this country and in this area in particular have the ability to evaluate the case without a judge acting as a gatekeeper as he's required to do.
The Movement for Change organization is planning a trip to Sanford, Florida, where the incident occurred, to continue the fight.
This can't be just...
Reporting in Pensacola, Paige Malone, Fox 10 News.